This was the dish that fed one of the most controversial figures in Chinese history. Mao Zedong, also known as Chairman Mao, was one of the most consequential and controversial figures of the 20th century. The founding father of the People's Republic of China, he was a revolutionary who unified a fractured nation and a ruler whose policies led to the deaths of tens of millions of his own people. But before he was a leader, he was a farmer's son, born in 1893 in Shaoxing, a rural village in the Hunan province. The food he grew up on was simple, seasonal and tied closely to the land, and like many people, the flavors of his childhood never really left him. Red-braised pork, a Hunanese staple of pork belly slow-cooked in soy sauce, sugar and Shaoxing wine, was the dish he returned to again and again. It was said to be his favorite for his entire life, a meal he even claimed helped keep his mind sharp. So anyway, let's get cooking. Okay, so to make this you'll need 250 milliliters of Shaoxing rice wine, that's about 1 cup, 2 tablespoons of light soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of good quality dark soy sauce, 2 star anise, 2 bay leaf, and 20 grams of rock sugar. I'm using palm sugar as a substitute. You will also need about 5 slices of ginger and of course the pork belly. You will need about 600 grams, and we're going to start by cutting our pork belly into chunks, roughly 2 to 3 centimeters. Then into a pot with cold water and brew up to a boil. This is a blanching step. As it heats up, you will see grey froth rising to the surface, which is just impurities from the meat. Skim it off, drain the pork, and rinse it under cold water. It's not glamorous, but it's the difference between a clean, clear braise and something that tastes like you forgot a step. Clean pot, and in goes the pork. The Shaoxing rice wine, light and dark soy sauce, ginger, the bay leaves, and star anise. The dark soy sauce is doing the heavy lifting on colour here. This is how you get that deep, lacquered finish that makes the dish look like it belongs in a museum. Hot water just barely covering the meat. Bring that up to a boil. Put the lid on and leave it alone on a low heat for somewhere between an hour and an hour and a half. Go touch some grass. Read a book, contemplate your own legacy relative to Mao's. You're probably doing okay. Once the meat is fork tender, uncover, add the sugar, and crank the heat up as high as it will go. Now we're reducing, stirring occasionally, watching the braising liquid go from a thin broth to a thick, glossy sauce that just barely coats the bottom of the pot. This is the part where it starts to smell genuinely incredible. And after around 5 minutes, we're done. Transfer to a serving dish and optionally garnish with some green onions. So, how is it? Honestly, it's quite good. The pork is meltingly tender, the kind of texture where you barely need to chew, it just sort of gives up. And the sauce has this deep, savoury, complex thing going on from the wine and the spices. If I'm being honest though, I went in expecting it to be sweeter than it is. The sugar goes in at the end, but the wine pushes back hard. It cuts through and takes a lot of that sweetness with it. So what you're left with is more savoury and aromatic than the sticky sweet version you might be imagining. Not a bad thing, just not what I expected. If you want to recreate any of the recipes seen in these videos, head over to my website, link in the description. Like and subscribe.